Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 Easter special. We just played some Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 10 for the Nintendo Wii U. Let's see what happens on this game. Alright, let's go to Mario Party as usual. Alright, one player. I'll play as Mario as always. And we're going to take on Waluigi, Donkey Kong, and Peach this game. Alright, so anyways, for the board that we're going to play on here for this segment, let's just go to Mushroom Park. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, time to see who goes first. I get to go first. And like always, each of us will get 5 mini stars to start with. Alright, let's get this party started. And we are starting off with a 1. Dang it. That was a poor first roll. And we've got to, of course, be careful with the locks keeping Bowser in his cage. Alright, 3 for Waluigi. And he gets 3 mini stars there. Alright, on to Donkey Kong. Alright, he's gonna roll 3. And now we're on to Peach. 2. She gets 3 mini stars. And she also gets a lucky space. Alright, looks like she gets 4 mini stars from the block that she chose. Alright, back to me. Alright, there's a 6. And that will give me 5 mini stars. Got a minigame box in here. And we're doing a 1 versus 3 minigame. Alright, we're playing Bubble Squabble. I think I have shown off this kind of minigame before on my channel, if I remember right. But basically, we're just trying to trap the team players with the bubbles. Alright, looks like we're gonna get Donkey Kong out. And we did get Peach out as well. Alright, we win! Nicely done. Alright, 7 mini stars for me right there. Alright, let's go back to Waluigi. Alright, he's gonna roll 6. And we're going up. Alright, he gets 5 mini stars. It looks like we're going back. Alright, 3. And that'll very make Waluigi get 5 more mini stars there. That's going to put him in the lead by 1 mini star at the moment. Alright, let's see what Donkey Kong gets here. 4. Now there's one more lock keeping Bowser in this cage. And it's the 5 of what I'm seeing. Alright, 5 mini stars for Donkey Kong there. Alright, it's on to Peach, and no matter what she rolls here, she's going to be in control as captain for the mini boss battles coming up. She gets the 6s, she's getting 5 mini stars. Alright, now it's time to head into a mini boss battle. Alright, we're playing Mega Money Most Makes Mischief. Alright, let's do this. So we got a very easy first base right here to start off. So just like that, we end up with the best cannon right off the bat. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, time for the base to change here. There's another easy one that I do feel comfortable with. Got it! So it looks like it was the same order of players that made it to the end like how it was on the first one. Alright, so far so good. I don't know if it's just me right here, but I think it looks like the same base like how it was in the first one that we did earlier. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Oh, he's getting mad now. Alright, now time for the next round. Now we gotta be very careful out there with the bombs that are in some parts of the base. Oh god. Some of my opponents were getting in my way there. Okay, just barely made it to the end right there of that base with 1 second left. Alright, so we got the second best cannon right there at that time, just not too bad. Okay. Now let's see what happens in the next base here. Oh, that one was much more easier. Oh, Donkey Kong just barely made it to the end in time. Alright, just a tiny bit more damage left and knocking him out. Alright, so this next one should do it. Alright, we made it! And there's the last hit bonus of +5. I will certainly take that. So that will give me the win out there with a total of 33 points. Alright, 10 mini stars coming my way. Alright, time to check out our current standings. Alright, so right now I'm in first place with 27 mini stars, while Luigi's in second with 23, Peach is in third with 20, and Donkey Kong's in last with 11. Still anybody's game, but let's go ahead and continue on to the next section of the board and see what happens now. Alright, what are we going to roll this time? Ah, just the one. But we do get a special dice block here, however. And we're going to get a 1, 2, 3 dice block. Alright, Waluigi's turn. Well, it looks like he's also rolling a 1. Going inside the mushroom house. As all of us are going to get some special dice blocks. Let's see what we end up with. Alright, I'll take a 4, 5, 6 dice block. And Waluigi just landed on an unlucky space. You failed. Okay. Donkey Kong's running out his 4, 5, 6 dice block. He rolls a 5, but that was the last lock keeping Bowser in his cage. Now it's time for Donkey Kong to hand half his mini stars to Bowser. He only lost 5 overall. Alright, now Bowser's going to scatter some Bowser spaces across the board. Alright, 5 mini stars for Donkey Kong there. And we're going into another mini game. Alright, this time it's a free-for-all. Alright, we're going to play Fruit of the Doom. Alright, let's see how this goes. This berry squeezed right in between those urchins out there from what I saw. Alright! We win with 34 points! Nice! That's going to give me 5 mini stars. Alright, let's see what Peach rolls here. 5. And it's a lucky space. So now we're all going to hop aboard the ship as we try to get some mini stars. Alright, time's up. Alright, Peach got 6 mini stars. I got 12. Waluigi got 2. And Donkey Kong got 1. Okay. Anyways, it's back over to me. And, let's go and bring out my 4, 5, 6 dice block here. Hope it can treat me well. Alright, a 5. That's not bad. Alright, let's see how many mini stars we can try to get here. Alright! There's 10 mini stars. That was very good. And we can also have a chance to steal here, so let's see what's gonna happen here. Looks like I'm stealing from Peach. Alright, how much of her mini stars are we going to get? Oh, half of them! Alright! So it looks like we're getting 14 overall right there. Alright, now it's back to Waluigi. And he gets a 6. Alright, we're going in the home stretch. Not far to the goal now. Let's take a look at everyone's mini stars. So I have the lead in first place right now with 68 mini stars. Waluigi's in second with 21. Peach is in third with 15. And Donkey Kong's in last with 14. As you can see, we do have a very big lead. So as long as things turn out well, we can have a very good advantage to win this thing. Alright, anyways, Donkey Kong's now going to get a slow dice block since he's the one in last place. From here on, the player in last place can choose the minigame. It's only fair. We're finally in the home stretch. Be careful going through these last spaces. Alright, 5 mini stars for Waluigi right there. And he just landed on an unlucky space. Too bad. Let's see what Donkey Kong gets here. He's already going to bring out his slow dice block. It's going with the 2. And we're headed into another mini game. Alright, we're doing a battle mini game this time. We're playing Flash Forward. It looks like we got the Boo background right here on this one. Alright, so let's try to get ourselves a good pose in front of the camera. Alright, let's see how we did. And nobody got any points right there! Wow! So it looks like we all have to do a tiebreaker roll to sell it. Waluigi's got this no matter what, since he rolled a 6. But we got second place right there, so it's not bad. Alright, so we do get 6 mini stars. And for that kind of finish right there that just happened right here on that mini game, you don't see something like that every day. Alright, Peach gets a 1 on that 1, 2, 3 dice block. And what kind of special dice block does she get? Another 1, 2, 3 dice block. Alright, it's my turn. But unfortunately, no matter what happens, we're going to be getting some mini Z-Tars that are up ahead. But it's still possible that we could try to get the 10 mini stars up ahead if we do roll a 6. But let's see what happens. Alright, it's a 2. So we unfortunately lose 8 mini stars there. And what's worse is that we have to go back. But the only way we can stay safe right here from those mini Z-Tars again is if we roll a 1. Okay, good. Glad that worked out nicely in my favor. But anyways, let's see how Waluigi rolls this time. A 2. And he's landing on a Bowser space. Oh, we're bowing for half of our mini stars. This might get pretty interesting right here, but we shall see. Alright, so it's going to be a total of 54 mini stars altogether. I'm playing Dice and Dash. Alright, I should be good at this one. Alright, whoever gets first place is going to win 32 mini stars. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I was a little late right there on that one. Ah, crap, I was a little late again. There we go. We got first place just like that. Alright, so we get ourselves 32 mini stars. That will totally help me out. Alright, it's Donkey Kong's turn. Alright, he rolls a 4. Alright, he does get 10 mini stars. I'm going back. And it's going to be a 1. Alright, let's see what happens now with Peach. 4. Now she's going to land on a Bowser space. Oh, it's win 10,000 mini stars, but there's no way Peach is getting that many this easily. So she instead only gets 1. Going to me. I may as well use my 1, 2, 3 dice block right here since we're literally at the end of the board. And we roll a 3. So we do get those 10 mini stars right here. No matter what we got, we're going to be captain of this boss battle that we're about to do. Alright, let's find out what we're playing. King Boo's Tricky Tiles. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get ready to jump to the switches. Looks like Donkey Kong's off to a very good start right here after the first round. Alright, time for round number 2. Alright, we're in the lead now. That's what I like to see. Alright, now let's proceed to the next round. Oh, it's starting to get bad now. So this is where things do get a little bit tougher now at this point. Let's make sure we pay close attention to where we're going. see what the next round has to offer. Oh, nice try, Waluigi. Alright, just a little bit more damage away before we knock him out. Alright, so looks like Donkey Kong gets the last hit bonus of +5, but it won't be good enough right here because we still won with 28 points. So we're going to get ourselves 15 mini stars out of that. So anyways, let's go into the award ceremony right now as we get ready to give out the bonus stars, and then we'll find out who our winner is in a little bit. Alright, first up, the slow star for moving the fewest spaces goes to Peach. And then, the minigame star for the most wins goes to me. Alright, let's get to the final results. And let's see who the winner is. It's not Peach. It's not Waluigi. It's me! I just could not be stopped. And I am the superstar. That is how you pull off a great win. Alright, we end up with a total of 98 mini stars right there. And we also do end up getting 98 Mario Party points as well. So we won by a massive 57 mini stars ahead of Donkey Kong. We basically have more than double the amount of mini stars for what Donkey Kong had. So that was certainly a very big win that we were able to pull off right here in this segment, if I do say so myself. I'll let you all see the graph as well for what it looked like throughout the entire game. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 10 for the Nintendo Wii U as part of my 2026 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.